Part 24. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 231. But fortunately, the Yellow Turban Warlock Legion has already used the Corrosion and Curse skills, which has greatly reduced the combat effectiveness of these elite demonized beasts, so the difficulty of fighting is much less. The Royal Air Unicorn Legion descended from the sky, and when the Iron Hoof stepped on it, they were able to trample to death several demonized beasts, and then hit the enemy with the unicorn on their forehead. The seemingly cumbersome and rough horn, like a sharp sickle, directly tore apart the demonized beast that was blocking it. With the cooperation of several major legions, the Dark Knight Unicorn and Galen began to gradually approach the 8-star demonized beast commander. The big sword in Galen's hand shot again, with an unparalleled Ling-Lai offensive. Cut directly into the vicinity of the opponent. The minions of the Dark Knight Unicorn frantically scratched and gnawed at the 8-star demonized beast commander, and the battle became fierce for a while. Fatal strike. Garen slashed with swords in both hands. Courage. Garen added a buff to himself and swung the great sword frantically. Judgment. The long sword in Galen's hand began to spin rapidly, cutting the body of the 8-star demonized beast leader. At this point in the battle, Fang Fan can see that the combat power of this demonized beast is obviously much stronger than that of zombies. If the 8-star zombies suffered such a high-intensity attack, they should have been weak. However, this 8-star demonized beast commander actually became more and more fierce. Dark Flame Instant Prison. The 7-star Dark Knight Unicorn's body suddenly collided rapidly, and the cages made of dark black flames suddenly appeared. The 8-star demonized beast commander seemed to be quite afraid of such flames, and as soon as they touched it, they were bounced back. The Seal of the Unicorn. The Dark Knight Unicorn suddenly roared and landed from the sky, and a blood-red jade seal-shaped phantom suddenly landed. The jade seal-shaped phantom looks huge, and the gigantic 8-star demonized beast commander is directly covered up. Good chance. Galen. Kill him. Fang Fan glanced at the Dark Knight Unicorn. Today, he officially saw the Dark Knight Unicorn's combat power, which is much stronger than he imagined. At the moment when the 8-star demonized beast leader was bound by the Dark Knight Unicorn, the 5-star Gothic Laser Sharpshooter Corps began to focus fire on him. The weapon used by the 5-star Gothic Laser Marksman Legion is the 5-star Laser Sniper Rifle. Although it is a little insignificant compared to the defensive power of the 8-star demonized beast, the Gothic Laser Sharpshooter is fully aimed at the vital parts and shooting, which is enough to cause critical damage. Satan began to break away from the battle, and successively released several skills towards the 8-star demonized beast commander, strengthening the binding force. Demachian Justice. Garen's great sword fell from the sky, and he naturally couldn't let the great situation be missed like this. A sword fell from the sky, directly splitting the 8-star demonized beast in half. Phew. It's finally done. Fang Fan touched his dry throat, and after shouting for so long, it finally worked. The strongest in this army of millions of demonized beasts is this 8-star commander. In addition, there are some 5-star and 6-star elite demonized beasts. However, after the demonized beast leader was killed, the demonized beast group began to flee. This is very different from the zombie group. After the zombies of the zombie group lose the command of the zombie leader, they will fall into a state of chaos, not running away, but just wandering around subconsciously. And these demonized beasts have their own clear will. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes. He felt that this was not a good thing. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 232. A conscious existence is always difficult to deal with, Fang Fan is particularly aware of this. The whole army strikes. Kill the remaining demonized beasts. Make up for the severely injured demonized beasts. Fang Fan took 2 steps forward and gave the order. Lord, This trip killed more than 30,000 zombies and killed more than 400,000 demonized beasts of all levels. A total of 20 million magic crystals. 1 million cards of all kinds. There are more than 5,000 promotion cards, and a bunker card and a low-level divine power card. When Galen reported the numbers, Fang Fan couldn't believe it. The explosion rate was too high, right? According to Fang Fan's usual understanding, if you kill more than 400,000 zombies, you can get about 2 million magic crystals and 100,000 cards. And this time, the explosion rate has increased tenfold. The level and combat power of this demonized beast are much higher than those of zombies, so the income after slaughtering will also increase. That's the only way to explain it now. More than 5,000 promotion cards, it seems like a lot, but now it takes more than 100,000 promotion cards to be promoted to a 5-star army. It just hurts. Another bunker card was revealed, which was a pleasant surprise. Fang Fan had seen the awesomeness of the war bunker with his own eyes. This low-level divine power card? What do you mean? Fang Fan subconsciously wanted to read his profile. Low-level magic card. Introduce. Remark. Fang Fan looked confused. What did the 6 question marks on it mean? Is it a non-attribute spicy chicken card? Ding. The low-level divine power card does not belong to the level that the host can currently access. Ding. Once this low-level divine power card is used directly, the host will be directly treated as a sacrifice. Ding. System opinion, you can send it to the system in exchange for a hero card. The sound of the dog system can always come so timely. Fang Fan's eyes could not help revealing a trace of contemplation. He couldn't see the use of the low-level divine power card at all. The dog system still described it as so terrifying, and Fang Fan was in a dilemma at the moment. After using it, the labor and capital become sacrifices. It's cold. This broken card is still a big hole. If you give the dog system and you can exchange for a hero card, it seems that this transaction is quite cost-effective. Fang Fan glanced at Galen who was standing beside him. If he hadn't followed Galen's awesome guard along the way, he would have been killed many times. If you can add another 8-star awakened hero, that's not too cool. System, I want to exchange for a hero card. Fang Fan said without hesitation. Ding. Consume a low-level divine power card to get a hero card. Touching the graceful touch of the hero card in his hand, Fang Fan couldn't help showing an excited smile. Use the hero card. Ding. Consume a hero card. Vega meets the Lord. A clear and gloomy voice came, and Fang Fan's eyes swept around, but no one was seen within his sight. Lord, I am here. Wei Jia spoke again. Fang Fan's eyes lowered slightly, and he saw the existence of this 1 meter and 2 in front of him, almost just over his waist. Name, Vega Evil Little Mage. Level, 8-star, in the seal, not higher than the host 3 levels. Quality, Silver. Common skills, Dark Sacrifice, Dark Matter, Distorted Space, Energy Explosion. Exclusive skill, Extraordinary Evil Power. Loyalty, 80. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 233. It's a magical hero. Exclusive skills. What do you mean? Fang Fan pondered slightly, looking a little curious. Extraordinary evil power, every time you kill a unit, 2 points of magic power will be superimposed, which can be superimposed unlimitedly. Note, if enough lives are slaughtered, he may be able to kill the gods with 1 blow. Ding. The so-called exclusive skills are the same skills that only he has, and no one else can plagiarize and copy them. Fang Fan's eyes changed a bit. This exclusive skill looks very simple. Killing a unit will add 2 points of magic power, compared to Vega, who is already an 8-star awakener. He is often thousands of magic power. 2 points against a few thousand seems a little insignificant. But if he is given enough time to grow up, one can imagine what will evolve into one day in the future. Very good. Vega. You will fight with me in the future. You only need to obey my orders in the future. Fang Fan came over, bent down slightly, and patted Weijia on the shoulder. Others felt a little contempt in their hearts when they saw that Vega was 1.2 meters tall. Under the apocalypse, there is not much discrimination for size. But the notion that everyone is inferior is still very strong. At this moment, seeing Fang Fan treat this short guy so favorably, the people of the major legions did not say anything, and there was still some unpleasant feeling in their hearts. World announcement. Huajing, all the survivors in Hubei province perished. Huajing Hubei province has become a zombie paradise and a magical beast paradise. The sudden world announcement made Fang Fan tremble. A province just perished like this? It is still the city of Huajing. Fang Fan lowered his head in thought, breathing a little heavy. The feeling of the rabbit's death and the fox's sadness arises spontaneously. After the end of the world, Fang Fan is doing his best to start the road of self-improvement, protecting those he is more willing to protect. Before the collapse of the Southern Kingdom, Fang Fan's feeling was not so strong. After all, it is not the same blood that flows. But now, Huajing has also suffered such destruction. From Fang Fan's point of view, he is very uncomfortable. Ding. Your territory, Guancheng, is in an emergency. Guancheng is being attacked by demonized beasts and zombies. Fang Fan's face suddenly changed when such a voice came out of Fang Fan's mind. After returning to Zhongcheng, he has been fighting fiercely and devoted himself to the self-defense battle of Zhongcheng. But he forgot that he also opened up another territory. Patriarch Zhaozhen, this time you are still here to defend the city and provide comprehensive defense. I'm going to Guancheng, which is also my territory. Fang Fan explained 2 sentences, and was ready to lead his army to set off. Now all the demonized beast leaders around Zhongcheng have been slaughtered, and the remaining demonized beasts are running away. As for the zombie group, it has never been the target and object of Fang Fan's attention. The control of the war bunker is handed over to Zhao Yaxin. Before leaving, Fang Fan specially transferred the control of the war fort on the roof of the Fuxing building. If something unexpected happens in Zhongcheng, the existence of the war fortress can bring Zhongcheng a great sense of security. It's very simple to control the war fortress. You just need to be familiar with it a little. The war fortress needs magic crystals to supply energy. Always be careful not to let its energy be too low. Okay, control of the war bunker has been transferred to you. Fang Fan looked at the Zhao family eldest lady in front of him, who was also the first person he met in Zhongcheng. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Xu Yu. Chapter 234. War Fortress, why give such a powerful war fortress to me? Aren't you afraid that I will use it to destroy your Zhongcheng? Zhao Yaxin pursed her lips, a look of excitement in her eyes. To be honest, she was very moved. She felt that Fang Fan was trusting her. Zhao Yaxin looked at Fang Fan's angular face, and couldn't help but be a little obsessed. Why don't you worry about it? Originally, I wanted to deliver it to the deputy city lord Zhaozhen, but he was so busy that he probably didn't have time to take care of it, so I thought of you. Fang Fan answered honestly. He felt that Zhao Yaxin was more or less different today. Surprisingly, today she passed a big red tube-top dress. On weekdays, she likes to wear tight combat suits. However, wearing it like this doesn't have any flavor. Baijia's skin collided with the water droplets in the air, showing more tenderness, beautiful facial features, and evil eyes. It can be seen that I have deliberately put on makeup today, and it looks very delicate. Fang Fan turned his head slowly. Tonight, have me. Zhao Yaxin looked at Fang Fan and said this suddenly. What? Fang Fan's face was stunned, and he didn't react at first, but as Zhao Yaxin walked over with her long skirt, Fang Fan gradually became awake. You, what are you? Fang Fan has a straight face, he is restraining. The incident happened suddenly, and he needed a stroke. Isn't it obvious already? My father has now become the deputy city lord of Zhongcheng. When you were away, he was in charge of Jiangqing's internal affairs. Now you have handed over the control of this war bunker to me. Shouldn't you find something to mortgage? If you become my man, my father will certainly do his best to assist you, and you will have peace of mind, and you can work hard outside unscrupulously. While speaking, Zhao Yaxin's body was already close, and Fang Fan could even smell the hormonal smell emanating from the air. You don't have to. I never doubted you. You don't have to. Fang Fan breathed a sigh of relief, his only remaining willpower was holding on. I'm not a scumbag. Fang Fan hinted to himself. So? What does this have to do with me? I only do what I want to do. Zhao Yaxin's body rushed over, and the soft touch made Fang Fan's body a little numb. The king of unicorns in the sky. Fang Fan called out, and the king of unicorns from the sky flew over. Fang Fan rode directly on the king of unicorns to calm himself down. I don't like any of my relationships mixed with interests. If you think I will be suspicious of your Zhao family, you don't have to. Today, you are not ready yet. Fang Fan held the spiral unicorn of the Yukong Unicorn King in both hands, secretly suppressing the impulse of his body. Birds and animals are not as good as. This word actually has a relationship with itself. Just now, I actually recalled the face of a woman repeatedly in my mind. Yamire. Fang Fan took a breath, it was true that he hadn't seen him for a long time. Fang Fan galloped away riding the unicorn in the sky, and Zhao Yaxin stood on the roof, silently watching Fang Fan leave. What a unique man. Tonight is doomed to have no sleep, because Fang Fan wants to set off for Xingyi and lead his army to Guancheng. Before leaving, Zhao Zhen told Fang Fan carefully about Wei Guo's previous siege of Zhongcheng with the support of mysterious forces. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Xu Yu. Chapter 235. This tumor will have to be removed sooner or later. Train the army, and when I return, I will personally lead the army to break through Wei Guo. Fang Fan's eyes flashed with murderous intent. Wei Guo's repeated provocations made Fang Fan a little unbearable. Wei Guo is very close to Zhongcheng, and the hatred has been drawn enough. It is not very likely to explain such hatred. If that's the case, just kill it. It won't take long to fly directly from Zhongcheng to Guancheng by taking a bone dragon. When they came to Guancheng, most of the 5,000 zombie corps originally stationed in the city had been killed or injured. Under the attack of these demonized beasts, it was a miracle that Guancheng had not been breached. At the same time, Fang Fan noticed that the demonized beasts in Guancheng were relatively weak. My lord, there are only 50,000 demonized beasts around Guancheng, and the leader of the demonized beasts is at the 6-star level. It can be said to be very weak. Compared to the millions of demonized beasts in Zhongcheng, this place is simply paradise. It's gone. Fang Fan waved his hand, and the 5 major legions shot in an instant, and Vega and Galen also followed along to kill. This is the first time Fang Fan has seen Vega take action. Twisted space. Vega's small stature seems a little insignificant among the crowd, and is often overlooked. I saw that after Vega finished reciting the dark magic, a huge dark black magic circle suddenly appeared in the space ahead, and the surrounding was enveloped by black air. All the demonized beasts and zombies that touched this black magic circle were all destroyed, turned into nothingness, and then dropped magic crystals and cards all over the ground. This magic continued, and nearly 100 demonized beasts and zombies were directly killed. And the black magic circle continues, corrupting the zombies and demonized beasts that collide around. Energy burst. The mage Vega shot again, and the rows of demonized beasts and zombies in front of him suddenly started an explosive journey. The explosion sounded endlessly, and Fang Fan's eyes gradually showed a look of horror. So strong. I didn't expect this little guy to be so powerful. It's terrible. No wonder the Lord values him so much. I've ridiculed him before. There is no one who is valued by the Lord, naturally there is no coward. Compared with Lord Garen, who is more powerful. Everyone looked at Wei Jia's operation, and gradually put away the previous sense of contempt. At this moment, Wei Jia's invincible posture could not help but emerge in their minds. Golan is a warrior, charging forward, there is no opponent. Vega is a mage who casts spells behind his back. He is more capable of killing large-scale enemies. Galen and Vega cooperate, and the combat power is directly increased and superimposed. Fang Fan also had a smile on his face. With these two heroes, why should he not be successful? The millions of demonized beasts in Zhongcheng have been repelled, and the 50,000 demonized beasts in Guancheng are naturally nothing, and they will be cleaned up soon. Ding. Eliminate the demonized beasts in Guancheng and get the Zhongcheng level defense pack *1. Fang Fan smiled lightly as he looked at the gift bag in front of him. After beheading the demonized beast commander of Zhongcheng before, and after repelling the demonized beast in Zhongcheng, he also obtained a gift pack for defending the city. At that time, after opening it, 10,000 demonized beast legions were obtained. Open the fortress pack. Ding. Get 5,000 demonized beast legions. Sure enough, the rewards are all similar. It should be slaughtering the demonized beast commander who attacked the city, and then knocking back the demonized beast. You can get such a reward once. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 236. This is a reward, and it is also a check and balance for the so-called God of the last days. After all, the sudden arrival of demonized beasts is a bit too powerful, and it is reasonable to add a little demonized beast army. Fang Fan glanced at the demonized beasts in front of him. The demonized beast at the head was a 5-star demonized beast. The rest were mostly 1-star demonized beasts, and there were also 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star demonized beasts. All the demonized beast legions are 1-star or above. What this shows is very clear. Fang Guan, from now on these demonized beast legions will also be led by you. In addition, this is 200,000 magic crystals. You are responsible for continuing to recruit some zombies into the zombie army, so that the zombie army in Guancheng is full. Fang Guan is the zombie commander that Fang Fan was canonized in Guan City before. There are no survivors living in Guancheng, which is a dead city. For Fang Fan, the greatest significance of Guancheng is that it can exist as a pass. World announcement. Chu Angguo was destroyed, and the commander of Chu Angguo's demonized beasts won the reward of destroying the country and was promoted to become the king of demonized beasts. Another kingdom is destroyed. How many days will the demonic beast arrive? There are so many forces that can't support it. Even Fang Fan felt a heavy pressure invisibly. The existence of these pressures makes him have to go all out. World announcement. The great God of the end times felt your prayers and decided to help you who are as weak as ants. Babel towers are now set up in each area. The 999th floor of the Babel Tower. After crossing the 999th floor, you will be qualified to stand in front of the great God of the last days and enjoy the infinite gifts of the God of the last days. Every time you pass, you will get a rich reward. These rewards will make you stronger. The regional Babel ranking and the world Babel ranking are set up in the Babel Tower. For those on the list, the rewards for rankings will be settled periodically. GGG. Ants, I wish you good luck. You who were crushed by powerful demonized beasts and zombies, maybe you can go there to find some courage. Now announce the locations of the Babel Towers in each area. Huajing, Dengcheng, Anken, Longbei City, Dongguo City. Sakura Country, Banghung, Yuchun. M Country. The sudden announcement really made Fang Fan look surprised. Babel Towers are set up in each area, and those who pass the level can still get rewards. What kind of reward? It didn't go into detail. However, Fang Fan felt that this Tongtian Tower might cause more disputes. Fang Fan listened carefully to the area with the Tongtian Tower. In China, there will be a Tongtian Tower almost separated by a province. In other smaller countries, it may be that two countries or even more countries join forces to share a tower. Fang Fan calculated the location, and the Tongtian Tower closest to Zhongcheng should be the one in Dongguo City. Fang Fan has no regrets that the Tongtian Tower was not established in Zhongcheng or Guancheng. If this Tongtian Tower is well controlled, it is a holy place to attract popularity. But if the control is not good, it is a big incident. The location of Tobu City is in the southeast of Zhongcheng, just south of Guancheng. If Fang Fan wants to go now, it won't take long to get there. Tisk, since it's a brand new thing, then we have to go and have a look. Let's see what it is. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 237. Fang Fan stretched and relieved his fatigue. After the closure of the city came to an end, Fang Fan was ready to go to Toa City. World Announcement. The first level of the Babel Tower was passed by Kylin of the M Country. Get the first kill reward for the first normal level clearance, and the reward promotion card *100. Fang Fan calmed down. It's been less than 5 minutes since the Tongtian Tower just arrived, and the first level has been broken? So fast. And the first kill reward for clearing the level for the first time seems to be really good. World Announcement. The first level of the Babel Tower was perfectly passed by Kylin of the M Country. Get the first kill reward for the first perfect level clearance, and the reward promotion card *1000. The sound of the previous global announcement was still echoing in my ears, followed by another global announcement. Fang Fan carefully looked for the difference between the two announcements. All of them were cleared by Kylin from the M Country, and they were all the first levels. At the beginning, it was the first ordinary customs clearance, and the latter was the first perfect customs clearance. Both of these have first kill rewards. And it looks like the rewards are very generous. It's only the first level. You can get the first kill reward of 100 promotion cards for normal clearance, and 1000 promotion cards are directly rewarded for perfect pass. The higher the level, the more rewards you get. At first, Fang Fan didn't really care about the so-called Tongtian Tower, but now seeing this powerful reward, he can't sit still. Go full speed towards Toa City. Fang Fan gave an order, and the army under his command did not dare to slack off. While on the road, Fang Fan could hear a series of announcements from the world. World Announcement. The fifth pass of Tongtian Tower was passed by Li Ji of Huajing. Received the first kill reward for the first normal pass, and rewarded the top grade magic crystal card *1. The world passes. The fifth level of the Babel Tower was passed by Kylin of the M Country. Get the first kill reward for the first perfect level clearance, and reward the top grade magic crystal card *10. The top grade magic crystal card can directly open 1000 top grade magic crystals. Worth 10 million low-grade magic crystals. 10 is a billion. Say no to jealousy, that's bullshit. Fang Fan's breathing became rapid. What's more, this Babel Tower is a little golden nest. Obviously, the first kill reward of each level can only be obtained twice worldwide. They are the first kill reward for normal clearance and the first kill reward for perfect clearance. And judging from the amount of rewards announced, the rewards are huge. All great rewards. Accelerate, speed up. Fang Fan licked his lips, he never thought the reward would be so big at first. What's that place in front of? Fang Fan sat on top of the bone dragon, his eyes shifted slightly, and there was a large area of demonized beasts there. That's Shuyang City. Galen answered honestly. Shuyang City. Fang Fan's face changed, Yamaer was still in the city. Shuyang City is a big city, and there are many demonized beasts, and the scale is at least hundreds of thousands. Although it can't compare to Zhongcheng, it is really difficult to resist with the military strength of Shuyang City. Fang Fan secretly competed in his heart. Go directly to Shuyang City. Fang Fan directly issued an order, the first kill reward is not rewarded, after all, it is just some magic crystals and promotion cards. But if something happened to Yamaer, Fang Fan would feel guilty for the rest of his life. This is the first woman he has after the end of the world, he doesn't like her being hurt. According to the Lord. Dragonscale nodded, without any hesitation, and began to order the Bone Dragon Knight Legion to turn around. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shuyu. Chapter 238. The Head of Shuyang City. The bloody battle continues. Yamaer sighed as she looked at the 4-star Mayan female warrior army that was scattered around her. Dog man, I'm sorry, you helped me to promote this legion, and even once made it to the legion's battle power list. It's just a pity, it's going to be ruined by me now. Yamaer laughed miserably, and then swung the long sword in her hand to kill a 2-star demonic beast in front of her. Hundreds of thousands of demonized beasts attack Shuyang City, and the pressure on Shuyang City is too great. Compared with the foundation of Shuyang City, it is difficult to resist, and it can even be said that it is difficult to resist. The demonized beasts that swept in like a tide are much stronger than those zombies. They attacked from both air and land at the same time, and Shuyang City was about to be completely destroyed. Everyone's heart is heavy. They don't want the ending in front of them to happen, but many times they can only sigh helplessly. Some things can't be avoided by trying to avoid them. Even his father, the city owner of Shuyang City, came to the city and started fighting back hard. The east city wall was broken, and the demonized beasts climbed up the city wall recklessly. Under the double-layered attack of the bird demonized beasts, Shuyang City is facing a death attack. This dead air made everyone subconsciously take a deep breath. Father, Shuyang City can't be held anymore. Ye Zhao, the eldest of the Ye family, held the 7-star dragon saber and stood at the front line. The number of demonized beasts that died in his hands was unknown, but up to now, there are densely packed groups of demonized beasts. If you can't keep it, you have to keep it. Shuyang City is the foundation of the Ye family. Let these demonized beasts come in, we all have to die. What about the card branch? What did the store owner Chen Buletin say? Did you contact the city master Fang Fang? Shuyang City, card branch. Chen Buletin led the Wudain Flying Army Corps and the Qingzhou Army Corps to look at everything in front of him with a cold look on his face. The card shop is surrounded. It is not zombies and demonized beasts that surround the card store, but humans. Master yeah, what do you mean? Bringing so many people over to surround my card shop is inappropriate. Chen Buletin has been assigned to be the store manager here for a long time, and his ability to act alone has been tempered long ago. At this moment, facing the heavy pressure, he did not show any timid expression. Chen Buletin owner, I don't want to embarrass you, let your people go away, I can spare your life. To tell you the truth, Shuyang City can't be held anymore, I decided to break out. Before you leave, borrow the cards from here. You have a lot of precious cards here. If we bring them, we can increase our combat power more or less, and the chance of breaking out can be higher, right? Yes face was full of killing intent, and he had no scruples at this moment. Escape from Shuyang City was his only thought at the moment. Before escaping from here, why not loot the most mysterious place in the city? Looking at the stacks of cards placed in the card shop, Ye showed a greedy look on his face. These cards are all from City Lord Fang Fan. If you buy it with magic crystals, I welcome it. But if you guys want to grab it by force, then see if you can get past my level. Wudain Flying Army Corps. Qingzhou Army Corps. Formation. Meet the enemy. Swear to guard the card branch. Swear to the death to defend the majesty of the Lord of the city. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Xu Yu. Chapter 239. Fang Fan sat on the bone dragon and climbed to the sky of Shuyang City. 18 bone dragons suddenly appeared, plus 8 unicorns in the sky and 7 big demons in the sky. Covering the sky and the sun, it is eye-catching. Demonized beast. Bone dragon demonized beast. What a big bone dragon. Shuyang City really can't be defended anymore. Are we all going to die? Let's run fast, what are you guarding? You can only sacrifice fearlessly. I don't want to die like this, my family is still in the city. I'm going back to protect them. The Shuyang City defenders, who were already crumbling and terrified all the time, have now brought their fear to the extreme. This was the last straw that broke them. Hey, everything is over. Shuyang City, Ye family, will become a cloud of smoke. Ye Zheng, the head of the Ye family, sighed, and at this moment, even the city lord of Shuyang City has gained confidence. Ye Zhao held the dragon saber in his hand and showed a miserable smile. Don't run. This is reinforcement. Not the enemy. This is the Bone Dragon Knight army of the Dog Man. He's here. He's here to rescue us. Yamair bit her lips, her throat was extremely dry, and there were hot tears in her eyes. Seeing a ray of light in a desperate moment, this kind of desperate feeling is so good. It's Fang Fan? Zhongcheng City Lord Fang Fan. Ye Zhao, the boss of the Ye family, also showed ecstasy on his face. Father, we are saved. Shuyang City is saved. The Ye family will not perish. City Lord Fang Fan is here to save us. Ye Zhao shouted frantically, he wanted to let the whole Shuyang City know the news. Ye Zheng, the head of the Ye family, licked his chapped lips, with a happy expression on his face, even more hesitant. In his impression, he didn't show any kindness to Fang Fan, and he even did wrong things several times, almost hurting the city lord of Zhongcheng. At this moment, Fang Fan came to the rescue. Could it be that he simply wanted to save the people from the card branch? Ye Zheng thought a lot in his mind and hesitated. But then, he knew the answer. The Bone Dragon Knight Corps, the Great Demon Corps, and the Yukong Unicorn Corps landed at the same time. At the same time, the Gothic Laser Marksman Legion and the Yellow Turban Warlock Legion also fell from the Bone Dragon. Fang Fan led the three-headed dog of hell, the Dark Knight Unicorn, Wei Xia and Galen, and at the same time boarded the city wall of Shuyang City. He glanced around and saw the figure he wanted to see in the middle of the main gate of Shuyang City. Yamair. At this moment, Yamair was covered with blood, and the red blood filled her with a kind of wild beauty. I'm late. Fang Fan rode the Royal Air Unicorn King and flew over with a smile on the corner of his mouth. No, just right. Yamei smiled, rushed over and embraced Fang Fan's arms. She beat Fang Fan's chest with her delicate fists, and Fang Fan hugged her even tighter. The soft touch made Fang Fan like this bloody smell. Father, it is indeed Fang Fan's army. It's just that there are only 50 or 60 reinforcements. Alas, the reinforcements are too few. It's better than nothing. Ye Zhao had a helpless look on his face. Obviously, he didn't trust the combat effectiveness of Fang Fan's army. These demonized beast groups in front of me are much stronger than the zombie group. Of course, the legions under his command are all 5-star legions, but so what? You must know that there are also some 5-star elite demonized beasts among these demonized beasts. Not to mention the commander of demonized beasts, it is boundless. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 240. Ye Zhao scolded his heart, but from his point of view, it was completely normal. Ye Zheng, the head of the Ye family, looked towards Fang Fan's location, and saw that his daughter was hugging Fang Fan tightly. A relieved smile appeared on the corner of his mouth. The top of the double list, how could it be an ordinary person? Have you ever thought about why Fang Fan is here now? He only had time to come to Shiyang City after eradicating the demonized beasts in Zhongcheng. How much stronger do you think the demonized beasts in Shiyang City are than those in Zhong City? Ye Zheng breathed a sigh of relief. For some reason, seeing Fang Fan coming, his heart suddenly settled down. I feel that everything should be a foregone conclusion. All troops attack. With a wave of Fang Fan's hand, the 5-star legions, the 5-star Hell 3-headed dog, the 7-star Dark Knight Unicorn, the 8-star Galen, and the 8-star Vega all started to attack. There are about 200,000 demonized beasts in front of him. Compared with the 50,000 demonized beasts in Guancheng, it was 4 or 5 times more. But compared with the millions of zombies in Zhongcheng, that is nothing. Under the leadership of Guanhai, the Yellow Turban Warlock Legion began to perform sacrifice summon, and groups of skeleton soldiers rose from the ground and began to attack their enemies. Although there are fewer zombies and demonized beast corpses around Shiyang City than those around Zhong City, it is still not an exaggeration to describe it as a mountain. Guanhai led the Yellow Turban Warlock Legion to operate, and tens of thousands of skeleton soldiers above 1 star gradually climbed up from the ground and began to attack the demonized beasts and zombies attacking the city. Immediately, Guanhai and the Yellow Turban Warlocks cast 2 skills, Blessing and Curse. It greatly enhanced its own combat power and weakened the combat power of these demonized beasts and zombie groups. Immediately afterwards, the Gothic Laser Sharpshooter Corps, led by Hans, specially aimed at 4-star or above demonized beasts and zombies for shooting. The Great Demon Legion and the Yukong Unicorn Legion cooperated with each other and charged forward. The Bone Dragon Knight Legion rushed back and forth to kill demonized beasts and zombie groups. The 7-star Dark Knight Unicorn and the 5-star Hell 3-headed dog happily fluttered among the demonized beasts and zombies, and all the magic crystals that exploded fed their belly. Galen held a big sword in his hand, slashed savagely, and ran directly to the 7-star demonized beast commander. The mage Vega hid in the crowd, secretly casting dark magic, poisoning pieces of demonized beasts and zombies. The 5-star legions, the 2 8-star heroes, and even the 2 pets, cooperate with each other and become intimate. This battle seemed very casual. The smooth situation made the defenders of Shiyang City on the city wall a little confused. The more ignorant ones were Ye Zheng and Ye Zhao. Ye Zheng knew that Fang Fan's skills were superb, but the sudden appearance of tens of thousands of elite skeleton soldiers, and even the unscrupulous field charge made him a little dizzy. And Ye Zhao couldn't even close his mouth. Father, look, is that person crazy? He actually charged towards the demonized beast commander with a sword in hand. That is a 7-star demonized beast, Ye Zhao's words stuck in his throat. Because Galen has already cut off the head of the 7-star demonized beast commander with a single sword. I am CAO. Ye Zhao has always been well-mannered, but today he couldn't help but say a dirty word. I knew he was powerful, but I didn't expect it to be so powerful. These people around him are strong one by one.